Hi, this is Danielle Wilson. Today I'm going to talk about Journal Week 5, which is about diabetes prevention for instructor Deborah Lucas's class. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with is explain the results of my assessment and identify my risk of diabetes. Well, I already know I'm at risk for diabetes with the other the autoimmune diseases I have. My no answers were on 4 out of the 10. 5 is usually talk to your doctor immediately. So 4, I'm pretty much borderline pre-diabetic, I believe. The 4 that I had were: do you quickly or often seem fatigued? Yes, I also have chronic fatigue syndrome, and CRPS, so that's also a contributing factor to that. Is my vision blurry? All the time, all the time. Are you overweight? Yeah, I'm a little bit overweight, about 40 pounds overweight. And do your wounds heal slowly? Yes, they do. But a lot of that is because of the nervous system that I have issues with, and because, when your immune system is down, everybody attacks. And diabetes is one of those I have to watch for, because one of my medications makes me want to take a lot of lipids and a lot of cholesterol and sugars and saturated fats, and I need to cut down on those. So here's how I do it. I am creating this as a patient for myself, as I've done for most of these courses, because this is true and this is very affirming for me to learn going on my path. And I want to be able to help others, because I feel like a lot of us have the same situation. So going into that, I'm going to examine the relationship between health and wellness by discussing the impact of diabetes on 3 of my dimensions of wellness. The wellness dimensions I chose were physical wellness, social wellness, and occupational wellness. Now, physical wellness, obviously, I'm predisposed to having atrophic muscles. I also have nerve damage and muscle spasms, so it makes it essential for me to exercise at least an hour every day. I know that the FDA, and the CDC, says, hey, do it. Like FDA says, hey, do it 30 minutes a day. But for me, I have to keep moving. My muscles are very prone to atrophy, and it's really sad, because if I miss a week, I have to work that much harder and do other stuff besides just exercising, just take other things into account. And also, exercise lowers your blood sugar, and that's great for so many reasons besides diabetes. Other diseases can come in when your immune system is just compromised. Trust me, I know. Social wellness, it's hard for me, because I'm an extrovert, and I've been stuck inside because I have a lot of problems with the CRPS and also feeling like I'm pre-diabetic. There is some depression there, and it's hard to, it puts me at risk, because you become depressed. You want to be a sedentary lifestyle. You want to eat whatever you want. You don't want to cook when you're exhausted, so you order out. And even though it's not fast food, you're not cooking it. You don't know what's all in there. And a lot of times it's just crap. And even the salads, it's just crap. I have to force myself to cook, which sounds weird, because I am a caterer, but I have shaking hands all the time. So it's very difficult for me to cook, because I like to cut and stuff like that. So I always have to look out for that. And occupational wellness. Now that I am creating education at Ashford as my main career, I've had to put my other businesses on hold and put them in the right hands of others. And it's very hard to do that transition. And it puts me at a very high risk for diabetes, because my emotional fatigue that I'm going through, my emotional stressors and depression, and I want to binge eat, and the meds I'm on make me binge eat, and I get so upset, and I want to stay calm and stress-free, and you want to have it. It's just difficult to adjust it sometimes. And finally, when I decided to talk about the 3 lifestyle habits of a person that can practice and reduce his or her risk of type 2 diabetes, I thought about some of the funnest things. Eat smaller portions with smaller utensils. It's just that simple. I got these tiny, tiny teaspoons that I use for my superfoods powders. I use those to eat with. I use those to eat my yogurt in the morning, and make a yogurt with my fresh raw blueberries and fresh raw walnuts and fresh coconut on there. And it takes me about 30 minutes to eat a little bitty thing of coconut yogurt, but it's great. Another thing that I think is a great lifestyle change is to dance. Go out and dance with your friends. You don't have to go out drinking. You could go out and drink water, but dance till you sweat and have a good time. You're going to release endorphins. You're going to feel good about yourself. You might meet somebody. You're going to look hot. That kind of stuff is what you need to do to stay healthy and to keep yourself healthy. Finally, one of my favorite things is, like, I talk about meditation, affirmations, and healing modalities. My favorite, of course, has been, and the most useful for me, has been higher brain living. That is the best. And that has put me into a focused zone and a really great start, and it keeps me focused and it keeps me in a good place so I can focus on being better, being healthier, and not go back to sedentary lifestyles and bad choices. That's it for tonight. Have a great Saturday night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Why isn't it stopping?